As Cork Harbour comes into view, one thing strikes you immediately. It's huge. It's also one of the finest natural harbours in the world. For centuries, it's been a haven for shipping. Even today, with its deep water channels and proximity to the main shipping lanes, ships come here from all over the world. At the harbour's heart lies Cove. Over the years, Cove has played host to many fine ships. Just recently, the QE2 was moored here on her last voyage before being converted into a hotel in Dubai. Hardly surprising, the public were out in force with their cameras to capture this historic moment for themselves. Cork Harbour may have seen tragedy, but it's also witnessed a lot of Irish fun. For starters, it's home to the Royal Cork Yacht Club, founded in 1720. That makes it the oldest yacht club on the planet. It's moved HQ several times over the centuries, before anchoring in Crosshaven, on the western side of the harbour. Now, old it might be, stuffy it isn't, and people flock here to be part of the biennial regatta known the world over as Cork Week.
My name is Eddie English. I run a sailing school in Cove on the other side of the harbour, and I've been involved with Cork Week since its inception. I'm fortunate enough to have done regattas all over the world, and to me this is the best one. Our family are from Cove, and my grandfather and father grew up with the water literally lapping onto the front door, and since I was very small, I went sailing. Since the early 90s, I've sailed with Oyster Catcher, and it's very much a social thing as much as a sailing thing with our crew. There's 4 brothers in the family, and there are 3 of us full-time involved in sailing as a career, and our children have continued on that tradition. My own kids are very small, but they're involved in sailing, so they'll be watching today. You can go to a football match, and there could be 20,000 people watching that game, but there's less than 30 people out on the pitch. With Cork Week, you might have 20,000 people involved, but there's going to be 8,000 people out there participating and racing, and everyone stays involved right the way through the week.
As the great yachts cross the finishing line, they also pass the very first home of the Royal Cork Yacht Club on Haulbowline Island. For centuries, Haulbowline was a strategically vital base for the British Royal Navy. Then, in 1938, it became and remains to this day the command centre for the Irish Naval Service.